Okay, so let's roll off to see who first player is.
Yeah.
Basically, who gets to pick first.
Oh, wow.
Might be you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Or not! It has to change sometime, because I've never rolled a 20 until now.
Gee.
Wow, 18, 18, 20. It would have been just so funny if you had rolled a 20, because 18, 20, then she rolled an 18.
Or she just rolls a 20.
Okay, you get to pick first, sir.
Actually, no, I've played this game enough that I have literally played everybody.
You have.
I'm pretty sure I played everybody.
I haven't, because I'm stubborn.
I always feel like that crazy lady, the gypsy one.
I know
You
for a
have
fact
the most fun playing this card.
I do have the most fun playing that card. I have a lot of fun playing this game. This is a super fun
I'm just
game
going to
for me.
pick either Flash or Ox. I'm not sure yet.
Fox.
Turn the
Flash.
lamp just a
Yeah,
little bit.
This
Like,
way?
this way, so that like the umbrella's kind of perfect. Sorry, it was casting a weird shadow.
It's 'cause my
You look
chair
like
kept
Batman. It's because there's not a lot of room because I slid the table too far down when I set
It's
this up.
convenient to have the
It
Trader's
keeps-
Helmet sitting right next to you.
I know. This is a game where it doesn't matter.
I know
One
it
time
doesn't
I was
matter.
a trader, it
It's
was
good.
like Ashley was playing the. What was she playing? Oh, she was playing the professor. I was playing the crazy lady.
I'm going to
And-
pretend it's a V, not a Z.
And
Yes.
it was like a Star Trek fight. We had this ritual dagger that we were just passing back and forth for like
Do you want to be
5
stuck
turns.
with the little kids and the girl? Or do you
Because
want to
I've
play
said
someone
this
different?
before,
I don't
I'm going to
know
say it
why.
again because it probably will happen.
I feel like it's appropriate.
I've
that
never
on our
been allowed to be the
broadcast that I
traitor
should
for the
play the
dragon.
old man.
The dragon
I've had
scenario.
that one.
Every time.
Are you playing this guy?
Yeah. Every time it's happened,
Who are you
I
playing?
trigger it.
Madame Vostra.
That's the one I
I'm-
usually play.
I am
She's
playing-
also leaning back like the last die.
Oh my god.
So
this
what
is-
needs to happen
yeah.
is you need to trigger it so
These are
that I can
definitely
be the
looser on
traitor.
this version.
Yeah, these
Nope.
are disgusting. I
Because
hate
every
them.
time it's
Yeah.
triggered, I've triggered it. And it's the person who triggers it that
This
can't be the
officially
traitor.
makes
Yep.
me not sad that I don't have this
Yep.
version. This
Oh.
officially makes me not sad that I don't have this
Yeah,
version.
well,
Oh,
the
yeah,
first
for the
edition
clips.
sometimes does that too, though, didn't it?
No,
The first
no,
edition,
it
no.
tore.
Yeah, the
Oh.
first edition actually used. They were so.
And so they
tight.
tried to make it less
fixed
tight,
it,
and they
yeah,
made it worse.
yeah.
The next edition that they're doing is supposed to fix that. You can do what Will Wheaton did and have those
I'll
big
be the
wooden
little
ones.
girl.
But I mean, I could always just.
You're gonna be the little girl?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little girl.
I'm
Okay.
missing so many
Are you
pieces out of
sure?
my
If
edition.
you get the gun, it's really funny.
I'm missing so many pieces out of my edition. I could bring my cards to use for this, and it would completely solve that problem.
That's true.
Sorry, I forgot to give you your guy.
Thank you.
Do I want to play
Oh,
the
that is
cheerleader
a
or the
really big
annoying little kid?
flashlight.
It's only big for her.
I
She's
feel
like
like they
4
changed
inches
the
tall.
sculpt just slightly on these too.
Not just slightly.
I think
but
they might have.
'Cause
I'm
the old
interested to
man-
see what the new edition is going to be like. I might play it.
Wow, these really don't stay on.
No.
No.
Nope.
Do you want to see how much they don't?
So,
I know.
so
That's why you don't pick up-
So one of these,
Yeah,
so
we
one of
can't
these
even move
days,
them.
we're gonna have to do a. This would be so great once the new edition comes out.
We just
We'll
play
ju-
each
we just
edition.
play, we just play 1, 2, and 3 each edition.
Yeah, because you still have first.
I still have first edition. I love my first edition.
I'm going to play... The first time we ever played this was actually when we were playing Werewolf. It was either Werewolf or D&D at my old apartment, and Rob bought this and brought it in. And I think Beth was the trader.
I don't remember.
I do.
I know I've been the trader.
I never
times.
shuffled those.
That was the same...
We did.
We did.
Oh, you guys did? Okay.
Yeah.
I played this. We played this game a lot.
Yeah, we did.
It's
It's
a fun
a
game.
fun one to
It
do
is a
at
super
sport
fun
time.
game. It is a fun
Played
game
a few
to do
times.
at sport time.
Alright, let me just get these to stay somewhere
Yeah,
in the
it's-
vicinity of their
yeah.
starting numbers.
Nobody.
Yeah, when we
touch.
move, when these change, it's going to be impossible to know.
I know this is. Yeah.
It doesn't help with the yoga mat. Because the yoga mat
the
resists,
yoga mat holds them. Yeah.
so you have to lift it up a little bit, and they're like, wee! I guess you can just put them on top and just slide.
That's
them.
what I was
that-
think. That's what I was
actually-
thinking of
That's a
doing.
good idea.
Yes.
Because it's
Not good,
because when
because
if they
I don't
change,
need
you're
to
not going to
see-
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
it's
that's not what I
hard
do with
to
mine.
Well, that actually makes a lot more sense.
yeah. Because if you move them,
I mean, you can
it's-
still
'Cause you never
bump
have
the
to pick 'em
card
up.
and mess it up. but
Yeah,
it's, actually,
it's
way,
less
way,
likely.
less likely for you to lose track of where you are.
Yeah. And I know folks aren't
We
going to
get
see our
little coffins.
characters, but that's because we need enough room for the house.
Yeah.
I can see our
There's a chance that we still might not have enough room
Yep.
for the house.
Yeah, it's true.
Alright, so Betrayal, House of the Hill. One of us will be a traitor
Should
someday
be with
when
you
the house
guys.
starts.
Nice.
Hello,
No.
Hey, girl.
Hi, little girl. Stand next
The
to
little
the man
the
with
children
candy.
always start it. No.
My name is Frisk.
So of course we just basically talked about traits. We have I'm gonna say it because nobody can see our character cards, but we've got might, sanity, knowledge, and speed. Obviously, speed is how fast we can move or how far we can move. Might is our ability in combat. Oh, thank you. Sanity is how well we handle things that happen in the haunt, spider in your hair and whatnot. And knowledge is, of course, lore and whatnot, or puzzles that we may run into. So our numbers we have a starting number, and we will sometimes go up or down. There's also a skull. If any one stat hits a skull, we die.
But you cannot die before the haunt starts.
Yes, if it's going to hit the skull, well, it still stays at the skull. No, it stays one above. Always stays one above. After the haunt starts, though, if you have a bunch of ones, you're in trouble. So might and speed are both physical traits, obviously, and sanity and knowledge are both mental traits. And the only reason why there's a distinction is some cards will affect a mental trait or physical trait, and you get to pick which one it affects. And blah, 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 blah. So on your turn, you can move, you can discover a new room, you can use an item and omen cards, you can attempt a die roll, you can make an attack once during your turn after the haunt starts. Before the haunt starts, there's a track kind of up top there that we're using. I know not everybody uses a track, but we do. You make a haunt roll at the end of your turn. If you draw an omen card, and we'll talk about like what the haunt roll means. So move, you can move up to your current character speed. You don't have to move the maximum. Like mine has 4. I could move 4 if I want to. I do not need to. You can... Sorry, to itch my nose. You can perform actions like using an item or attacking in the middle of your movement. However, when a game effect makes you draw a card for any reason, your movement ends. So you can break up your movement with actions and items and things. But if you draw a card, you're basically spending time encountering that card, so your movement ends. When you discover a new room, that happens when you enter these doorways. And most of them have yellow symbols around them. Some of them have white, but I think they show up pretty good on screen, so folks should be able to see where our doorways are. This is, of course, a stairway that leads up to here. Well,
Up to
part of
here.
Up to there, sorry.
landing on
Got
it.
it backwards, don't I?
That's fine. I figured I thought you were doing it.
Nope, we'll just
It's
put these
easy.
trade places between the basement and the...
Trade places!
That's because I was talking while I was setting it up, so smart me.
You smart.
I am, though. When you discover a room, you basically move through the door and you draw a room tile that is equal to the level that you're on. So this is the upper landing area, so you keep drawing until you get the right one.
Yeah, so.
And Ian will be doing that for us, and then, well, we're not doing that yet, though.
I thought you were showing us an example.
Nope. I'm just explaining. This is our ground floor, and then we have the lower level basement. So, if you need to match up the doors, if possible, to the room that you're in. So if you're in here, you can match to either of these. If it's impossible to match up all the doors, you kind of create a false feature, such as like a hidden door or a blocked off door and that kind of thing. You need to try. You can't block off a level. You have to really try. If the room that you draw would block off a level completely, you must discard that room and draw a different room.
I think unless it's the last card.
Unless it's like the last card, yeah. Once the haunt starts, you can still continue to discover rooms. That doesn't get changed unless there's something in one of the scenarios that says it does, and I don't believe there are.
I
But
don't think so.
now,
Yep, there is. It's the collapsing house.
oh, that's right. Yep, that one you're not. Yeah.
I think you can keep exploring, but that
Why
one will
would you?
like immediately collapse.
Yeah. So there are some special rooms. There's the chasm, the catacombs, the vault, the tower. There are barrier rooms. These are rooms that kind of require you to make a roll or do a specific action when you move into them. If it's a special room and we're not sure, it will have like an asterisk. Like technically this says an asterisk because it's not
The
a room.
ground staircase.
Yeah. So it just kind of lets you know what they do. These, even though they're on the same tile, are considered 3 separate rooms. With the coal chute, you immediately move to the basement landing when you move onto that place. It counts as moving 1 space, and a turn can't end with a character on the coal chute. So if you move in there, you will go down there, but if you later want to willingly move down there, it will sacrifice 1 of your speed, 1 of your movement.
But only one. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. The collapse room, with that room, only the explorer who first discovers the collapse room needs to make the speed roll printed on the tile. Thereafter, any explorer entering the room can either ignore the room's ability or intentionally trigger it to get to the basement. moving to the basement from that room doesn't count as moving a space, but you do take damage. And only the first explorer to fall from the collapse room into the basement draws and places the basement tile. Afterwards, anybody else just moves to it. If the first character to enter the collapse room is a monster, instead of drawing a new tile, choose an existing basement room and put the monster's token there. Yeah. The junk room lowers your speed. It says it right on the room, so I'm not going to go really too into that. And the mystic elevator is the weird one that's kind of fun to deal with.
Most of these make more sense like as we encounter them.
It's
For
true.
the most part.
Except for the underground lake on this.
That
Yeah.
doesn't do
That
anything.
doesn't
It's
happen
not
in
in
this
there in
one.
this.
Oh, it doesn't?
Nope.
Which is actually why I
fixed
still
it.
prefer my original version.
It is fun. It's
Yeah.
encounter the
It's
underground
especially
lake on
fun
the second
because
floor.
there was something special about my copy. I don't know if it's like possessed or whatever, but no matter what, the event that always popped up when that occurred was something strange. There's something odd about this room, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Maybe it's because there's an underground lake on the second floor. But that was
Every
the
time.
event that came up every single time that happened. And so.
So the mystic elevator, that moves as soon as you enter it. Roll 2 dice, put it adjacent to connecting door on the appropriate floor. If there isn't one, leave the tile where it is. If you roll the floor the mystic elevator is on, you can move it to a different doorway. Monsters and the trader both can use the mystic elevator to go wherever they wish without rolling. However, the tile still moves only once during the entire trader monster set of turns. We're not going to talk about trader movement and trader monster and all that junk right now. We already know what the room symbols mean, so I don't need to talk about that. That hasn't changed from the other edition. When you discover a new room, if it makes you draw a card, you do that. If we get to the end of the stack of tiles, we just shuffle them and go through more. We already talked about drawing the cards, we know that. Using them is an action, or it's one of the things you can do during your turn, I mean. And you can use it once at any point during your turn. And most Roman cards are treated like items. Once during your turn, you can do each of the following. You can trade an item with somebody else that you're in the same room with. You can drop any number of items. And just let me know if you do, and I'll put one of the item tokens on there. And you can pick up any number of items. For each item, an explorer or monster that can carry items can perform any one of the following actions. They can use the item, they can trade the item, drop the item, steal the item, usually during combat, or pick up the item. And we don't have to care about the item tokens. Dice roll is pretty self-explanatory. We will kind of show the folks watching, if they haven't played this game before, these dice only go up to 2. And some are blank.
Yep.
They're special dice. There's no limit to how many times in a turn you can roll dice, so it just depends on what you're doing for the situation. And you just roll a specific number of dice. If it says take a die of physical damage, you just simply roll and you take that much damage. So it could be 0, like mine. You can't attack anyone until after the haunt starts.
So no theft until it starts.
Yep, so you don't take items until after, and then you can pretty much do what you want. Well, you have to attack an opponent. I don't think you would attack your friends. I hope you wouldn't. Just trade. Be nice.
Give me your else. Give me your lunch
I'm
money.
gonna punch you and take your flashlight.
So when you make an attack roll, you roll a number of dice equal to your might, and sometimes other stats depending on items that you have. Your opponent does the same thing. Whoever rolls the higher result defeats his or her opponent and inflicts physical damage against the other explorer or monster. The amount of damage equals the difference between the 2 rolls. So if Ian rolls a 6 and I roll a 5, he does a point of damage to me. If it's a tie, no one gets hurt. And there are some distance attacks. We don't have to worry about that. Stealing items. If you attack someone and inflict 2 or more points of damage, this is of course after the haunt. You can steal a tradable item or omen instead of inflicting the damage, and unless it says it can't be traded, because if it can't be traded, it can't be stolen either. So to make the haunt roll to find out if the haunt starts, basically at any it's at the end of every turn, right?
For
It's
at
for
the
the
end
haunt
every
roll.
time an omen is drawn.
Every time an omen is drawn, I'm sorry, yeah. And anytime the omen is drawn, that track will go up. And you roll all these dice.
6.
Well, isn't there 6
Do
here?
we use the track for that now?
3, 4, 5, 6. No, we just do it because it's easier to keep track instead of counting
Oh,
everybody's
okay.
cards. That's what I do until the haunt starts. Because after the haunt starts, you don't care anymore, so you use the track for whatever you need.
Because I believe there's
makes sense,
still
okay.
only 13 omen cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
But why count them if you can just keep it on
Well,
the
no,
ground?
I meant for unless they've changed the number of omen cards, you can only roll 6 dice. Otherwise,
Yes.
you could prevent a
Right.
haunt from happening.
No, it says 6. I just, for some reason,
Okay.
thought there only were 6 there, but it's
No.
8.
There's
But yeah, so as we draw the omen cards, we'll move up the track to make it easy, because everybody's going to be holding different cards. So instead of counting them, we'll just have the track. You roll your 6 dice, and this is called the haunt roll. If you roll less than the total number of omen cards, then the haunt starts. The player who starts the haunt with his roll is called the haunt revealer. And then we're going to stop until we reveal the haunt. Because the rest of that crap doesn't really matter right now. What?
limiting those rooms to once per game though makes it next to impossible to get up to like anything on your stats.
It's the events that do it.
Even
It's
the
events
events
and
don't
items.
really give a lot though.
No, it's just it makes it. It goes against turtling in rooms. It's what the,
Right.
I assume is why they changed it.
Yeah. It is your turn. You go first.
Okay. I'll just move on.
Explore.
We need a card, please.
One ground floor.
Ground floor. Dusty hallway.
Which way do you
Hey,
go?
Rusty, you found Dusty.
Ox, thank you.
It's the bloody
Yeah, I
room!
found the bloody room adjacent to the dusty room.
it
Dusty
gets an
hallway.
item.
I do.
See? Item.
Angel feather. A perfect feather fluttering in your hand. When you attempt any type of roll of any kind, you can call out a number from 1 to 8. Use that number instead of rolling the dice. Discard this item after use.
That's
Nice.
really nice.
That ends my turn.
Now it's Beth's turn.
Just because there's enough room to go another roll, I'm going to go up here. And it's the organ room. Dun dun dun. There's a
Which
match.
actually blocks that.
Dang it.
But it doesn't block the entire floor, so it's fine.
No, because the organ room is supposed to connect to another.
Yes.
In an event card.
Event. Okay.
Thumping in the
There you go.
floor.
Whoops!
Nope.
You feel a body under your foot. Before you can leap away from it, you're knocked over. A giggling voice runs away from you. Turn over all your item cards. Okay. And shuffle them. The player to your right randomly discards one of them. Then turn your item cards face up again.
Face down again.
Aw,
Okay, so I
that's
guess
too
technically.
you threw away my card! I wanted that
I
card!
mean, I guess technically, you don't have to read out your item, but we've always played that way, so that's how I'm going to keep playing.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
reading
you
the
should
item?
read
No,
out
you
that.
turn them upside down. That was
Yeah.
turning them upside down so you could randomly pick
Oh,
them.
okay.
And then
Yeah.
they come back in.
Oh, so they are just face up then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, people know what you got.
Found a body in the organ
Which
room.
way are you going?
Yeah,
There was.
Well, no,
Organ.
it giggled and
I
ran
have a
away.
steed, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and move into the room next to the organ room a bit. And
That
I'm
way?
gonna find us a patio
Patty! Oh, and another event. Dun,
and
dun,
another
dun.
event.
You want
A
to?
moment of hope.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Something
idea.
feels strangely right about this room because you can get out of it.
No, there's a
something
fence.
is resisting the evil of the house. Place a blessing token in this room. Each hero rolls 1 additional die, maximum of 8 dice, on all trait rolls while in this room.
Ooh.
So the patio is
Blessing.
blessed. We have a blessed patio! Yay! Blessing!
I'm just gonna leave this out so that we know.
Yep. That's cool.
You want to put it right here?
I'm gonna go over here.
Actually, yeah, because it's not expanding any further. So yeah,
You can put it near the blessing.
Wait, what do we skip
I'm gonna
that?
hide it.
It's upper.
yeah, it's upper and basement, so nothing there. Do we actually?
No, you don't reveal.
Uh,
It's not one of those.
ground. There you go.
I found the library. Once per game, if you end your turn here, gain 1 knowledge.
Dun, dun, dun. You said your turn there.
Yeah, because you're going to get another event. Well, the event might move her. So
This one doesn't.
Technically.
Well,
Maybe not.
It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
It doesn't matter. 'Cause that's,
So, event.
That's okay.
you do get an event.
So the event might move
So I
you.
get a knowledge.
If the event
Well,
doesn't
if
move
the
you.
event doesn't move you, yes. 'Cause you,
Funeral.
You
see an open coffin. You're inside it. Let's attempt a sanity roll.
What's your
And my
sanity?
sanity is at 5.
3, 4,
That's
5.
right. The little children are
The,
super
the,
sane.
the little
They can-
girl.
Because
is-
they roll with everything.
they can roll
No,
with it.
Zoe is super sane. The other little girl, not so much.
Wow.
So that's a
You're really in that coffin. Lose 1 sanity and 1 might as you dig yourself out. If the graveyard crypt has been found, which it hasn't,
No.
then
So you are where you are
So
then.
we are.
Otherwise, you would have found yourself in the graveyard of the crypt.
No, you have. You have 3.
Because you rolled 5 dice, right?
oh, I didn't see that one. I thought it was a.
So what are you
never
doing?
No,
mind.
you actually have a 3.
Never mind.
So,
So you just
what's
lose
the
them.
new
Okay.
event?
Yeah, what
What's
did
the
it
new
do?
result?
Another. Oh.
The vision
Vision
disturbs
disturbs
me, and I lose 1 sanity.
Okay, so you don't lose a strength as well as a sanity.
But you gain a knowledge because you did actually end your turn in the room.
Yep.
Yep.
I got
So,
rid of sanity
because
for
you
some
know-
knowledge. That makes no
Welcome
sense.
to Cthulhu.
Scared the knowledge
That's
into
actually
you.
happens a lot in this game.
It makes sense. The more you
Yeah.
know, the more you're like, yeah. if you're dumb and you don't know
I mean,
crap,
baseline,
then
I start with a 5 knowledge and a 3 sanity, so you know.
I'm like 4, 4, 3. I have 4s of everything except for
3, 3.
I'm a cheerleader.
4,
I'm
3, 3,
dumb.
5.
I'm fast.
5, 4, 3,
I'm
3.
semi-strong. I'm somewhat sane, but I'm dumb.
You're average.
I'm
I'm a
fast
little
and I know
inadequate. A little bit
things, but
slower
I'm not strong.
3.
We're very sane.
I need an upper floor. Oh, look at that. All right, what do we find? The gallery. You can choose to fall to the ballroom if it's in the house. If you do, take 1 die of physical damage.
There is no ballroom yet.
I would like to not fall into the ballroom. How about that?
It's not out yet, so you're safe.
But you do trigger.
I do trigger an omen.
Oh man.
Skull.
Number
A
1.
skull cracked and missing teeth. If you take mental damage, you can take all of it as physical damage instead. Make the haunt roll now.
That's 5.
I doubt it is possible to get on
It
the first
is.
turn.
It
It's
is.
You can get all 0. You can get all blanks. You did.
Whoa!
Wow.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it happen, but I've seen it come
Yes.
close.
Yeah.
Where someone rolled all blanks, but one.
I
Yeah.
don't think a 10 will do it, so we're good.
But I have seen it go to the 13th omen.
Mhm. Oh, I have. Yeah, I've seen it go to the 13th omen before too.
That sounds cool. The 13th
Omen,
Omen.
I
Now I
know.
want to write a book just called The 13th Omen.
All right. Just gonna.
Page 1, the haunt starts. It was not my fault.
So destroy the deck,
It's okay.
It's okay, we
Get
can shuffle it.
reshuffled.
the dining room.
It's a little bit straighter.
Time for some dinner.
So I get
It's
an
another
omen.
omen.
That's where all the blood came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. So the bloody room is actually just the larder. For
Apparently, you're right. It is where it came from. Bite. A growl, a scent of death, pain, darkness, gone. When you draw this card, something bites you. The player on your right rolls a Might 4 attack against me.
Whoa.
Why you do that?
That's only a 2.
Yep. I have a Might of 5. I defended it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And now I have to roll the haunt.
Now it's
Oh, and this cannot be stolen, traded, or stolen. Dropped, traded, or stolen.
You can't bite other people.
Almost.
3.
Whoa.
Almost, yeah.
3 out of 2. Well,
We almost had to deal with.
That
Aaron does not want to
That's a
reveal the haunt. He
small
wants me
house
to.
I don't ever want to reveal it because I'll never be able to do the haunt I want
I know.
as the trader.
No.
Because the reveal.
You know what?
dragon?
I don't care. I'm just gonna do that real
Mhm.
quick.
Oh, just get a
Yeah.
buff. Yep.
Just take it.
What's wrong with that?
Mhm.
Free knowledge.
Hey.
Free knowledge.
Guess what? Great minds think alike. Go ahead and put me in the library.
Come on in, guys.
The books are fine.
They heard the growl and they're like, nope, farthest part of this room.
I'm not going near there.
She's in there with the television going, they're here.
And
They are?
everyone
Oh,
turns
yeah,
around.
no, we know.
See that coffin? That was me.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Oh,
You
wow,
walk in, you walk in to get some knowledge from the library, and there's just a coffin there, and this little kid is like, she's
Well,
like the
in all
keeper,
fairness-
but she's 6.
I am the creepy old professor, and that's where all the ladies are. So.
Wow. One of us isn't at it.
Yeah, but you're down
Are you gonna
upstairs.
come
I
out
don't know.
here,
that
or are you
you're
gonna?
You're too old for it.
I know he likes the younger ones.
Yeah.
and crazy ladies like
I know,
doctors. So
Anyway.
Oh, that's so
there. Our creepy narrative
Yeah.
kind of went
Yeah.
places.
But that happens when the
This
professor is in
version,
play.
True.
this version, we moved the age starting point, or you just?
the what?
Oh, where you choose
kitchen.
it. That's another
Oh,
way you
no,
could do it.
no.
Yeah, I just
It's
rolled.
I remember that. Oh, another omen.
Yep, I thought it's whoever's most closest to the birthday.
Oh, you
Okay,
gotta be
character,
kidding
yes.
me. Madman.
You said you had it.
Every time you play a little girl.
Minion.
He's your
He just
friend.
walked
A
in.
raving,
You should know.
frothing madman. Gain 2 might, lose 1 sanity now.
Ooh. Another sanity.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm going crazy.
And now you haunt roll.
And now you have
And
a
then
friend.
I lose the stat changes when
If you
I.
get stolen.
If you lose custody of the game.
Yes.
Just walking around
So
with some drooling guy.
she gets the madman token, right?
I don't know if there's a token for him anymore.
Yes,
It's just the card.
they're supposed to be.
In the new version, there
In the
might
new
not be.
version, I don't think there is because there was no point to it because he doesn't go anywhere else.
I think the
He's
dog
just
is the only one who
Right.
gets
Yeah, I
the
got
token.
zombies,
It's all in my head. That's all.
spiders.
I think he's an enemy token, if anything.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 5.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
He's
those. They're
on-
smaller little. Well, I don't know if they've changed them, but
Yeah, it's one of the smaller
It's
tokens.
not then.
because there's a little girl too, and there's.
Oh, jeez. You
Little
can
girl
die
dog.
from it. Oh, wow. I can't lose any more sanity or I'm
You
dead.
can't until the haunt
Until the hunt
starts.
starts.
Okay.
So you can't technically lose any more sanity now.
Oh, okay.
So you're immune to
I can move
crazy
this
things
closer,
Yeah.
but
until the hunt starts, and then you die.
go this way.
Another upper.
Upper floor, upper floor.
Thank you. Junk room. When exiting, you must attempt a might roll of 3+. If you fail, lose 1 speed, but continue moving.
And it's another omen.
And it's an omen.
And it's an omen. It's a 4-way room, so I'm just gonna kind of because it goes off camera. So technically, I'd rather this just stop here, but
Well, then there's a way to do that. Just never go any further.
that's what I'm gonna do. All right, omen, medallion. A medallion
Flame.
inscribed with pentagram. You are immune to the effects of the pentagram chamber, crypt, and graveyard. Make hunt roll. Okay.
Well, that's a 4.
You beat it by
A
1.
4.
He's like, damn it, just start it.
The medallion does. Oh, actually, no, the medallion does start. Is one of the ones that do start it.
Yeah.
So yes, do. I don't think you're in the right room. Actually, no, you are in the right room for it too.
One more ground floor.
That's right, because it's got all the papers in it.
Yep.
Gardens,
Right
That
up to the
makes
patio.
yeah, that makes sense.
except for the patio. It just has a door that leads to a gate.
Mm-hmm.
Event, please. Locked safe. Behind a portrait is a wall safe.
Portrait in the garden.
Shush. It is trapped, of course. Put the safe token in this room.
That's where the door goes.
Once during the explorer's turn, the explorer may attempt a knowledge roll to open the safe. 5 + 2 items remove the safe. I can't do this right now, can I? No, once during the turn.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can do it. You can attempt it now.
You
What?
automatically did it.
You're gonna use your feather?
You gonna waste your feather on that?
Yep, because I get 2 items for the cost of 1.
No, that's
So
true.
I don't need the safe.
Oh, you put the safe there. It's just opened.
Yeah, it's open now. So I get 2.
So other people, and then you can relock it and like have people
See people
come over.
I get 2 items, please, for the cost of the angel feather.
I hope it was worth it.
Dark dice.
Yup, it was worth it.
Are you feeling lucky? Once per turn, roll 3 dice. 6. Move to a location of any explorer not revealed as a traitor. 5. Move to one other explorer in the same room into adjacent room. So I can just grab someone moved to me. 4. Gain 1 in a physical trait. 3. Immediately move to an adjacent room with no movement cost. 2. Gain a mental trait. 1. Draw an event. 0. Reduce all traits to the lowest value above their starting and then discard the dice.
Wow.
So if you roll 3 blank, you go to near death immediately.
That's nasty.
You.
Revolver. Weapon. An old, potent-looking weapon. You can use the revolver to attack with speed instead of might. Your opponent defends with speed and takes physical damage. Roll one additional die with your speed die to a max of 8. With the revolver, you can attack anyone in the same room or within line of sight through uninterrupted line of sight through doors. If you attack someone in another room and lose, you don't take damage. You cannot use another weapon while you're using this one.
Wow,
You don't need to.
not bad. Dun dun dun! Abandoned room with a haunt. Like an omen. So maybe we can haunt
Mm,
in the abandoned room.
we don't want one right now.
You don't?
No.
Ring. Ring, ring. A
I
battered
like it,
ring
you should've put a ring
with
on
an incomprehensible inscription. If you attack an opponent that has a sanity trait, you can attack with sanity instead of might. Your opponent then defends with sanity and damage is mental instead of physical. Make a haunt roll now.
As soon as you put that on
You
5.
can move the tracker
I can't do both at the same time.
up to 4.
Dun dun dun. Wow, nope.
No haunt.
No haunting for
No
us.
haunt. All right. That side of the house is getting way too big. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then And I'm going to find a statuary corridor.
With an event.
Yes.
There you go.
Creepy crawlies.
Oh.
1,000 bugs spill out on your skin, under your clothes, and in your hair. You must attempt a sanity roll. Yeah, good luck with that. 3 dice, please.
Oh, you are a crazy old man.
I am a crazy old man.
Oh, I'm crazy too. I only have a 3.
Lose 1 sanity.
Ouch.
He's a crazier old man.
I am a crazy old
We're
man.
all a little mad here.
Yeah, you're definitely you with all the sanity laws. And your creepy friend.
They may or may not exist.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a token, so.
Yeah. My turn.
So where are you gonna go, little girl?
Can't. That's not right.
Where are you gonna go, little girl? You can't escape.
Where you
Run
going?
away.
Nowhere.
I know where you're not. Say.
I'm gonna go over here. Hi, bye.
Just walks by and bro fists. Yeah.
Meant to be the whole time.
You are dead.
Coffin. Maybe I should go.
And I have to attempt a sanity roll when I leave.
Oh god.
And I lose knowledge if I fail.
You have an event though, so the event might teleport you out of here.
Yeah, maybe.
It could.
Oh my goodness. This
Or
is just
be worse. Or better.
creepy puppet. It's one of those dolls that gives you the willies. It jumps at you with a tiny spear. The player on your right rolls a might attack, or rolls a might 4 attack for the creepy
Stupid
puppet.
freaking glow eye monkeys from Fallout 4.
Yeah,
I'm just
shoot them.
thinking the creepy little
I
piggy thing.
just kill every
The
single one
second
of
one in
mine.
the movie.
I shoot them.
I hate them.
4.
I need
Whoa.
another die. Thank you.
Dice from everywhere.
Everybody's so generous.
You taught it.
Woo,
That's
so
good.
you're good. You're fine.
Woo. You take any damage this attack? Nothing. I didn't do anything. Okay.
Goodbye, puppet.
You're still in the creepy graveyard.
Yeah, it doesn't
Goodbye,
affect her until
puppet.
she leaves.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright.
Anyway, what now? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
leave. So.
That's when you're
3 dice,
exiting.
He's got no
I'm like, I
strings
don't know if
on
I wanna
him.
leave.
Ah,
I don't want to leave.
sorry. That's good.
Pick which thing you want.
I know. Like,
Dice for everybody.
I need 3 dice.
I don't want it.
It's like roll 20 where you're just like, roll 212 d6.
That's what Jet's girlfriend did. She's like, roll 10,000 d20. 1/2 hour later, we were actually able to do something in that game. They just kept on going.
That is too funny.
Alright, so I'm going to attempt to move out of the junk room, so I'm going to make a speed roll of 3.
You good?
Oh, make it. So I don't lose any speed. And I'm working my way down this way, so if I could have a, yep,
Working your way downtown.
or uptown.
Sorry.
I thought I had it. I go in the attic. Even though I'm going down, I go to the attic. Maybe I'll go up instead. Is that okay? Just so I can block that
Yeah,
off?
that's fine.
Alright. Attic. When exiting the attic, you must attempt a speed roll of
Damn it. Make 2 speed rolls to get out of your hell.
the
And
lost
it cuts
one.
the room off too, so you have to.
I do.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you know what? I should do it this way, because then we'll never go that way again. We can still go up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
This goes off camera. Who cares? It's an attic. Nobody's going back in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Unless the event tells
You
us
could
to.
always just turn it.
Nah, that's fine.
Nah, because it gives us more room to put more stuff up there. Because there's no room that way. Okay, so the last one. A woman wearing a Civil War dress beckons to you. You fall in a trance. Oh god, a knowledge roll? You must attempt a knowledge roll. If the result is 5 or more, you break out of your trance and gain 1 knowledge. Otherwise, roll 3 dice to see where the loss leads you.
So you might be fine.
I might actually get out of there. Yep.
She leads you somewhere.
Alright, so I roll
A 3.
3 dice, right? For this again?
I don't know.
Yep, 3 dice.
Okay.
Let's see where we go.
2.
Straight to hell. I'm just gonna.
Draw room tiles until you find an upper floor room.
There you
And
go.
then I just go there, I guess. Yeah, wait, if this requires you to draw a room tile
She
for a
took you to
specific
church.
floor, put that tile in the house and put your explorer there. If you reach the end of the stack without drawing your room floor, your explorer goes to the entrance hall instead. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where I go.
And I
Oh,
think
you had
She
one,
took
so.
you to church.
Yeah, the very first one was there?
And I think it triggers this event, so.
Yeah, it does. So
Yep.
you'll gain insanity.
Once per game, if you end your turn here, you get... Okay. Well, I might get bopped out of there.
Because I
There's
think she
sanity
immediately.
there?
Yeah, there's one increase in sanity.
Oh, there's an event.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it might trigger her to go somewhere else again.
Secret passage. A section of the wall slides away behind it. A moldy tunnel awaits. Put a secret patch... Why can't I talk tonight? Put a secret passage token. There we go.
Thank you, Siri.
What?
Put a secret
Passage token. Alright, so there's a secret passage in the church. Who knew? That's not obvious.
It only leads to the name. No.
Roll 3 dice and place the second secret passage token in somewhere. Which room is it? Aw! Aw! Where did that go?
It's right there.
Your mind hadn't changed, so that's at least good.
Seconded it. I hate you. Okay, so roll 3 dice and see where we go.
3.
So 3. Any existing ground floor room.
Well,
Yeah,
you've
you want
got a
a
nice.
bunch of them.
Go get some.
Did you put it in the
uh,
graveyard?
Library
I'm
to
thinking
get some.
library.
Yeah.
Because it kind of makes sense. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
bookshelf.
Mhm.
So if you could put that in the library. I don't have to go through it, do I?
No, I don't think you do.
Moving from blah, blah, blah counts as moving a space. The passage itself doesn't count in space, and the explorer can use a secret passage. And you can end your turn in the passage, because how could you?
You're in the middle.
I'm gonna stay right where I am and
I
gain
know where I'm
insanity.
going.
And you only have to get
Oh, I
to
can't
here.
move
I know.
further anyway, so I'm going to gain
So
insanity,
I can
which
go
means
right there.
I don't gain a sanity, I just stay on
Give me
4.
some sanity.
Give me some sanity.
You're gonna
I want
roll.
some sanity
Oh, yeah.
right
Why
now.
Feeling lucky.
I want to be saved.
Of course I'm feeling I hope. 1.
Wow.
Draw an event.
Woo.
Grave dirt. This room is covered in a thick layer of dirt. You cough as it gets on your skin and in your lungs.
He's in the garden.
I have to make a mic check.
Yes, it's a garden.
Yeah.
That's why it's filled with grave dirt.
Ah!
Patty is a traitor.
Scary, scary kitty.
She's like,
4.
I don't know.
You need to go behind
Shake it
the
off.
curfew.
Gain 1 mic.
Taylor Swift.
The rock.
Taylor Swift saved you.
Hang on.
The rock.
Hold your horses.
Does my turn only end when it's an event during movement, or anytime I draw a card?
When
If one room makes you draw a card for any
Okay,
reason.
when it's
room.
room. Okay, so good. I can still actually do something.
Yes.
I knew she wanted to get on that chair really bad. Where can I put
Ground
these?
floor.
Sue, can you help her with those?
Where
If
do
you
you
could-
want them?
I just want to put them on the dryer, but I might hit that trying to get to it. Thank you. And then this, I will just put on Aaron's side, if you don't mind, after your turn.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I can't move
You
anymore.
want to be in charge of tokens? Since are you kidding me? Never mind.
So that's my turn.
Well done, Patty.
What happened?
Well done.
She can
I
move.
wanted to get on this chair so bad, so I moved all that stuff, and then she's like, "Well, thanks," and then top down.
Yeah, because she probably wanted to
Rat.
be on all of the boxes. And since the boxes were gone, she was like, well, this is
So
fun now.
let me guess. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, she has to roll first.
Oh right, you have to get out of there.
Oh.
Oh.
You have to roll to get out.
Well,
actually,
Sanity,
it's,
three.
it's
Yeah.
actually Ian's
Three.
turn first.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You skipped.
Then,
Yeah.
Gonna use secret passage,
yeah.
and you get
I like innocent.
That's where everybody's going.
I need to fix that.
Don't lump me in with them.
You need it.
build up
So
as much
little
as you can.
I don't even know who you are.
I do not need to lose more.
In the creaky hallway.
Flash Gordon.
No,
I almost did
I'm
that.
close.
No. So what happens?
If you fail, you lose 1 knowledge.
Of course.
But you continue moving, so you actually get to leave. So 1,
I'm going up there,
2,
so.
3.
Poof, 4.
And I get a sanity
It's like a
back.
convention
Yes.
up with the cheerleader here.
It's basically, my stats came back to
Mhm.
You lost the
Came back
sanity,
the
but
very next day.
I lost the knowledge.
You could put me in there. I'll get
So
it
that's
out.
1. See?
I'm
You're
done.
doing it.
2. Gain 1 mental trait.
Are you using the dark dice?
Yes, I am.
You're doing awesome. Sheesh.
Oh, get a sanity because I don't need to go to the church.
He's a gambler.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, ground floor. Good. It's even available.
An event.
It's time to
The
go to
ballroom.
the ballroom.
No, 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 no.
Oh, you got ballsy.
Disquieting sounds. A baby's cry, lost and abandoned. A scream, the crack of breaking glass, then silence. Roll 6 dice. If you roll equal to or more than the number of omens that have been revealed, I gain a sanity. If not,
Ooh.
I
You
lose.
just
I
need
take 1
5 or
mental
higher.
damage.
Oh yeah.
I gain one more. I gain a sanity.
So look at
Wow,
you being
this
all
game
sane
loves
over
you.
there.
I went from 3 sanity to 5.
Which would be funny if the dragon scenario does trigger and he gets it because you're basically nuts.
Yeah.
You're so nuts that you make it real.
That is. Which is why it's pretty much your event entirely.
Except for every time it's been my event,
It's not.
it's because I've triggered the event and I can't be the traitor.
Well, right, because your insanity made it real.
No, the person next to me made it real.
Until your insanity can be cured.
Hmm.
Something lime.
Well, that's annoying.
What?
Mhm.
My speed is only 3.
So you can't get anywhere to reveal anything new
Right.
unless you go through the crap rooms.
That's
Yeah.
not true.
Like-
Kitchen, abandoned room. Up.
Well, it'll go 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're up top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You could try moving through the junk room.
It's a speed roll?
Yep,
Yeah.
make a speed roll. If you fail, you
3
lose
plus.
1 speed, but you still move.
Yeah,
If
my
not,
speed
maybe
is
it's fine.
only 3 as it is, so I'm not really gonna. I'm just gonna go to the abandoned room. So. I'll go moving
I
around.
don't know if I'm going to keep
Way to
gambling
go,
with
Len.
these dice now.
I am going to also go to the abandoned room and then take one more step further because I can.
Upstaging.
I will go that way. And slide down into the basement. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. So that ends me.
Do you take damage when you slide down the
Not
cold
the
chute?
cold shoot's fine.
Okay. Oh, it's the collapse room.
It's the
that you
collapse room. If you
have problems.
And even then, it's only a chance.
Yeah.
I will go the opposite direction.
I'm not using the gambling dice
Get her
anymore.
a deck. Get her a room.
Not at this point.
Get her a room.
Try.
So the
My bad, man!
well, so that's incredibly appropriate. Charred room, coal chute. You got the abandoned
Yeah.
room. It's making
Omen.
logical sense.
The
Oh
dog.
man. Girl, another companion. So I've got the man and the girl.
Wow.
You're the creepy
trapped
twins
alone.
in the
You
hallway.
free her. I gain 1
Yeah,
sanity.
she is the creepy.
I get my
sanity.
sanity back. And the knowledge. Woo.
So yeah,
Oh, make a haunt roll, yes.
you are.
We're up
the
to
creepy
6 now.
twins in the hotel.
Yep.
We're up to 6.
With the Jack Thorne.
Yep, that's true. The shinin.
And
2, 4, 6,
Nope.
8. Yeah, you got it. You know what? No haunting.
That's
Yeah.
what my might.
I don't want to be
Pretty
the traitor,
sure it
so I'm
was-
hoping she doesn't.
I can't remember if my might.
You
was-
hadn't lost any might, so
Okay.
add it from the madman and it'll be good.
All right.
Because nothing else has
It's so
changed your
irritating.
mind.
No, it's really a pain in the ass. You know what? Hang on. Let me just.
I'm having a party.
So am I.
Less likely to hit it that way.
With a gun.
It's a better party
You're
with a
not-
gun.
You're not invited to my party.
1, 2.
It's fine. The dark dice say so.